Admiral's log, Stardate 1007202013.5, Starship Excelsior's log, NCC 77246. So I have a couple updates for you. So I went to bed last night after I couldn't figure out who that Merry Christmas moderator was. I don't know if it was a former moderator or something, but I do not like pranks. So if they are someone I truly trust, they'll have their moderator position back. So I don't have much to report. I did do my schooling, my books today. I had to read 3 chapters to catch up. Apparently, last week I skipped it supposedly, and I was like, oh, so I got that done. So school will start around 3:30 or 15:30 hours, or 18:30 hours in Eastern time. So same time Zoom. So anyways, all right, hold on a sec, everyone. So Moppy wants a treat. Now you guys are wondering, why does Moppy need a treat? Well, I'll explain it to you. So I went shopping today for once, actually. Cost me more money than it was worth. There we go. Internet has been paid. So I went shopping today. Like I said, more pants. That's news. It's actually, got to pull them up. I'd rather wear my jammy bottoms, but thing is, I want to get laundry done before going to Walmart. So, but anyways, I went shopping today. And so I got up this morning, turned on my TV, read my book, turned the TV on, and I was reading it. And I was watching Sherlock Holmes. I'm not done. I got on season 3 of it with Jeremy Brett. Love the British ones. They do it really classical, with the not many cars. There's like one car from like 1898 or something where, but so, I decided this morning to turn around, and Chloe woke up. She says, I'll make you your dinner before your school and during school. And we found out because the gas station, I have the receipt still. She bought butter. There's like one tub of butter left on the 14th of August, and it expired like July 16th or something. So I was like, So we didn't have any butter. So I went down and I thought I got salted butter, but oh well, it's going to go for our enchiladas tonight. So I'm having enchiladas. Told Chloe to make up several trays, and I'll eat them, and then I'll reheat them, and we'll have enchiladas for a couple nights. So anyways, I'm just waiting for laundry, So I went down to the store, and walking down, Sheriff stopped me and says, hey, where's your mask? It's in my pocket. Well, why aren't you using it? I said, I have breathing issues, and 2 is, you guys know that, but I'm smoking a pipe. He said, if you have breathing issues, why are you smoking a pipe? I said, because I want to smoke a pipe. So showed him my inhaler and stuff, and he's like, okay. Then I put my mask on and went into the public restroom, emptied myself. Then I went over to the grocery store, and I used the hand sanitizer out front. There's a guy that's always in there. And I walked in, and I don't know how many employees stopped me to ask where I had been. They said, oh, we thought you moved off the island or died or something. I'm like, no, I've been holed up in my house. Well, if you're looking for toilet paper, paper towel, we don't have any. Well, I was going down the aisles, and I mean, everything was bare. I mean, literally, they were stripped clean. I mean, they have sales. They've been stripped clean. So, so I was like, So I went in there, and they charged me like $8 for double stuffed Oreos. Now, the inflation must be high because they can't get it. So I asked the manager. He actually stopped me and asked me about Chloe. Said that Chloe needs to cool down to realize she can't basically tell the employees to go fuck off, So I went in there, and they asked me, are you paying with food card? Because everyone's got extended food stamps. They're all excited to try to stay afloat with what they have. So I went down every aisle looking for what I needed, and, stopped, and people are like, oh, you're a cutie pie, talking to Moppy, and, Moppy was good as usual, trained service dog, and, I was looking at these prices, and they have a thing right there that they're very small print, and I can't read small print, when I'm looking. So the lady at the counter, the register ringing me up, is like, there's only one family size Oreo double stuffed allowed because of the supply and demand. I'm like, I didn't see anything about it. Then she was talking about sourdough bread. I mean, when I went down the bread aisle, there was only 3 loaves of sourdough. So I was like, I'll take them. And I'm like, look, you guys didn't. And then, I went down and they're like, one thing of sandwich meat. It doesn't matter what flavor. Well, I don't know that. And then one thing of cheese. So I ended up buying like, I don't know how many cheeses I got, 4 or 5 things of sliced cheese. I mean, literally, I got, and then they only had, literally wanted pepperoni and said they had salami. So, but I got 3 loaves of Italian or sourdough. I got 2 roast beefs sandwiches, Orlando Frost smoked turkeys, 2 of those, 2 double stuffed Oreos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 things of cheese, and a Black Forest ham. I mean, they were basically stripped, but they didn't have any limit on the enchilada sauce. But when I was there was only 2 cans left, so I picked that up so I could try. So my bill was almost $90. And I'm just sitting there going, but it's like $3 for the loaf of bread, $6 for the 9-ounce sandwich meat. They charged $8 for the fucking Oreos. The enchilada sauce, they charge $4 a can because it's Old El Paso, and I mean, literally, it was just like $90 for just this stuff, and I was thinking to myself, man, that's expensive, thinking about it. So I figured I'd come back and tell you guys, I had an adventure. I did take a shower this morning, being ready for school. Usually I don't wear a bra, but I'm wearing one today because, well, as a woman, but I got out actually on my own. My family's like, out, yeah, you need to get out more. Well, Chloe didn't want to go because she doesn't want to get on a ferry at 2:15 to go to, 2:05 to go get groceries. And just to go and get butter. So, and with the co-op closed today, I was like, I'll go, and when I was there, they explained things to me and they're like, you're always polite, Rita. And the manager looked at me and says, well, let it slide since you haven't been here in over 90 days, and you're buying everything and, online. I said, pretty much, I go through the farmers too. Ran into the farmer who was like, that voice, is that you, Rita? And I said, yeah. So we talked about lamb. And, it was just like, man, it was funny. But, I went there and I was doing business, and, so, ran into one of my advocates. They were like, out, I didn't see you around. Why are you shopping? Because I have no reason not to shop and we need butter for my dinner tonight. And they're just like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I want butter, So that's how it is, when it came to what's going on, So I was just, I actually got out and enjoyed myself. Smoked pipe on the way down, did my dip on the way back, enjoyed myself immensely, ran into the neighbor. She was polite to me. She was heading out and I saw a new car and she's like, I'm like, whatever. She was like, I haven't seen you in a long time, Rita. Where have you been? I go, hold up. Well, you must be running out of supplies. No, Amazon delivers everything, so I don't even have to leave. Just click, click, click. So, it was a polite day, I get that email done too. So, I got an email I got to send while talking to you guys. It's just a quick click, click, done. So, I'm feeling pretty good today. I mean, yesterday I was depressed, because, had that nice heart to heart with Pee Wee. Pee Wee was, Pee Wee's awesome, She was just like, need to do my own thing, and, return to account. Hold on, I'm going to see this again. Let me see this again real quick. I want to view the invoice. All right, so date was 10/3. Due date's 11/2. It's already paid. And so So, I just love that. So they'll just send me another emails. I did this so making sure the internet's paid. So, that was one of my worries. We didn't get that was the last bill, So, last night after I got done, I turned on the TV and watched it. I fell asleep. Got up this morning feeling really pretty good. Actually, I had nice dreams, and it was a heavenly dream with Aaron in it. Again, it was about pillows and Christmas gifts, and it's just So I went by the mailbox this morning, found out there's nothing in my box. So let's get a letter. Uh, from my cousin. Hopefully, I can see what he says, because I saw the postmaster, and she's like, "Yeah, we're delayed big time." I'm like, "It was supposed to be here yesterday." "Well, we're delayed. We can't get it all delivered. You get the mail the next day." So I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And she's like, "Nope, nope." So so yesterday's mail didn't even come in. So so I'm hoping my letter comes. So, because I'd like to know what my cousin says, and no, truly, I'm actually worried about the fucking postal service as well. I mean, literally. So, my cousin should realize, that the fucking postal service sucks, But anyways, I had a good time. It's just I went down there and it was just fucking expensive. I mean, I couldn't believe how much they're charging for everything, and everything in their ad was completely stripped, picked to the bone, literally. And they're like, supply and demand's high because our small distributors are out of business, so we have to work on getting through different distributors. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yes. And they're like, no. So, but they were very polite to me. They said I'm always polite, I'm always courteous, and I just walked in there and they're like, "Hey, Rita, good long time no see. What have you been up to?" I've been holed up in my house for 78 days. Went out 6 days ago. Chloe dragged me out for pants. Got some pants. And then 6 days later, she's making enchiladas and we don't have any butter. They're like, "Well, we haven't seen you get any groceries." I'm like, "That's because I'm ordering everything online." Or I go through the organic store here in town.
That's also because they're right-wing bigots.
And, they told me to go out and vote for Biden. So I was like, okay. So.
Let me show you something different. They last I heard, they were for Trump. They were like, Trump 2020, Trump's going to get second term. What changed their minds all of a sudden?
I don't know. I mean, literally,
Because from what I heard in the past, anyone who wore an anti-Trump shirt, they threw out.
So, anyways, it was an interesting day, I tell you. Literally interesting. I enjoyed myself today. I actually got out and about and, enjoyed myself. Usually I don't enjoy myself at all, but today I was like, oh yeah, Huh. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed myself today, and I got the groceries done. They were surprised that I only go in for minute things, but I was like, dude, I come in here anyways. Last time I've been here, you guys were stripped. This time around, you're stripped too. Apparently, there's too many people staying home because of this coronavirus, and they're basically sucking up everything. They even told me I could call up and have an order placed, and they could use my food card or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I went on your website. It fucking sucks. You have the same shit for the last 6 months, and I can get it cheaper at Walmart. Well, do you really want to get everyone infected going to Walmart? I said, no, but Chloe doesn't give a shit. She needs to get groceries, I mean, it was really funny, It was like literally funny as funny could be. So, but I'm just hoping that I can actually find something that's more comfortable than these pants right now, because frankly, I don't want to wear pants. My legs, I still got to soak them one day and shave my legs. It's been a while since my family came out. I haven't been shaving my legs, so, I got to get that done. It's just been so busy as a woman, but, I finally got shopping done, but yeah, it was fucking not almost $90. And they're like, well, you're buying junk food, that's why. And it's like, no, it's inflation, supply and demand, I mean, literally. But they were happy. I used my debit card at least, got them some money because they thought I was shafting them out of money because Chloe's not there. And I'm like, no, when you have everything good, and you don't need much, what's the point in going shopping? I mean, literally, I say I avoid shopping, They didn't even have shampoo and conditioner because all the elderly biddies are stockpiling and they're afraid a second wave is going to happen, so they're sucking up everything. I mean, literally. And me, I'm just like, whatever. Look at this. What's left of my blonde hair is turning grayish white. Oh, well. I had a compliment today that my hair was very beautiful, so. Yeah, I told them about how I was misgendered, and they're like, we would never misgender you, Miss Rita. I'm like, but you misgendered Chloe. No, we just told Chloe that, that was too short for the grocery store in the summertime or, April or spring or whatever. And I was like, and I said, well, I heard you misgendered them. And they're like, we would never misgender someone, But I fucking can't believe, so I was going to make a sandwich up eventually, so, but, the sandwiches, if I'm hungry in the morning, I can eat a meat and cheese sandwich and be happy, Gotta make sure everything's good, Gotta make out a light list for Chloe. We gotta get a meat thing, one of those meat things. Hey, little Boon Boon, come here. How are you, Boon Boon? Huh? How are you? Look at that. Boon Boon says hello. Look at those little ears. Look at those little ears. Isn't those cute? Hi. I just love this guy with all my heart, So anyways, yeah, so like I said, I went down there, place was stripped. They're talking about how they might not be able to stay afloat if they don't get supply and demand. Most of the bigger grocery stores are getting all the supplies right now, chain stores. Look how cute little Boot Boot is. Little Boot Boot. Boon 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 Boon. Boop. I love this guy. So this morning, I actually made up some coffee for once. That's why I basically was sitting there, and I was actually thinking my coffee up in old El Paso mild right here. Seam side down at baking dish. So it seems cool. So meat and chicken and shrimp is what we're making. So, but anyways, I had a nice day, Went down there and they were stripped. They didn't even have any seafood available. That was the funny thing too. No seafood. Couldn't even find Canadian bacon. It was completely stripped. They said they had a deal on 2 bites by 2 for $5 or 2 for $4 or something. It was just like picked clean, So to me, I was like, ay caramba, But anyways, let me see, where's everything out of my purse? I guess so. Oh, my coat, maybe? Hold on a second. Everyone, let me get my coat. So I took a coat just in case, but I started overheating. So decided afterwards I would. Is this it? Oh yeah, there it is. So I got my dip. Just need my spit cup. Oh, there it is. So did up some dishes. Steam out. Still got steam coming out of it. So I got the dishes done. Always gonna start dinner in 20 minutes for me. Got schooling to start soon, but I don't want to spend too long because I do want to get an hour in of another episode of Sherlock Holmes before school starts and change my pants. If we're not doing laundry today, I guess we're not going to Walmart till Friday. And if we don't go to Walmart on Friday, well, we'll go on Tuesday, which means we're holed up here till Tuesday at least, which is fine by me. I still got spreadsheets to do, but I'm literally taking my dumpy time on them because, frankly, I'm actually enjoying myself. I am literally enjoying myself. I had a couple cups of coffee this morning and made up some more milk. That was the other thing. They're like, "Oh, we're almost out of milk. Aren't you needing milk?" And I go, "No, I got powdered milk by the boatloads. 110 pounds of powdered milk after I use up the current stuff." They're like, "You're basically living in for the long haul." I said, "Well, think about it. Cooler weather means this virus is going to spread, and I ain't going to tolerate it." They didn't even know what pipe tobacco is, so I had to show them, you know. The one officer asked me what I was smoking, thought it was some wacky tobacco. I said, "In a briar pipe." I mean, let me show you what I was smoking today, okay? I was smoking this, which I got to empty. So this is what I call it, a briar pipe. This is my barrel pipe. Now my other pipe I packed just in case I needed it. I couldn't find my green pipe. I got a couple new pipes coming in anyways. But this is my new not my new, but this is my one of my treasures. As you smoke it, the color changes. It's a meerschaum. It's made with petrified sea foam, and they fire it up. Look how beautiful it is. And so smoke this. It's got a little case. And it's got a tobacco leaf on the bottom. As you smoke it, it changes colors to a yellow. And the more you smoke it, the more you use it. But, I thought it was really good. And then, anyways, another thing I was going to say in this episode is I'm glad Pee Wee distilled my fears last night at Anchor because I was upset, literally furious yesterday, you know, at the whole ordeal of my family going to Texas, and it's water under the bridge. I mean, I'm not answering Instagram for a while because, frankly, I'm just like, I don't want to deal with moderators sending me dick pics. And Pee Wee's right. They keep sending dick pics. I'm going to fucking start banning them, because I really don't want to ban people, And so to me, it's the way it is, So, but anyways, so I decided to go ahead and come on for a few minutes. So, on stimulus updates, by the way, for some of you, so the stimulus checks are really a lot of people are wondering about it. Trump basically said one thing, then he rolled it back. So, it was interesting. But it's also interesting. I know moderator Pee Wee and I, we're not talking about politics on this channel, but it's interesting how the federal appeals court rules Trump can't block a subpoena for tax records. So he's basically really in trouble. It's like she said yesterday, that her beloved president's being targeted. Well, what the hell is this? garbage. So, anyways, I was trying to see something. So, yeah, I stopped negotiations to reverse course. So, that's the latest. So, so, anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. Right now it's going to be an interesting time. An interesting time. So, but anyways, Pete, we turned around, and she's just like, giving me advice. I was upset yesterday because, nothing makes sense, literally. And then in the end, I had a moderator, I don't know who the hell Merry Christmas is, literally removed them from the moderation panel because they didn't give me their fucking name. And they just said, oh, my name is Joe Johnson. I'd be like, oh, okay. Or, someone else. Instead, it was Merry Christmas. Now, to me, no. And then there was called me a flake, which no one calls me a fucking flake. That's one thing I do not like. My cousin-in-law didn't. Look what happened. I blew up Facebook all because and now I regret it, but I don't want Facebook. And with Instagram, maybe I am a flake. But the problem is I don't like being called a flake because, to me, I was angry at the fact that they want to go to Texas, and like Pee Wee said, they'd give the Texican a job before an out-of-stater, and if they're living in a blue state, a liberal state, they might not even be able to get a job, so they might just embrace it. But you know what? It's their business, not mine. I mean, literally, I was upset venting. So I was just venting, because I was fucking furious. It's like nothing makes sense. I was told, I can always count on them, as family and support, mental support and stuff, if I need help. And all of a sudden, it's like, the rug was pulled right from underneath me, and I'm like, what? I mean, it just didn't make sense. Like, whole damn thing about moving to Texas, or oh, my family's coming out to visit us, and no Christmas, and stuff, and it's just like I felt like it was just a damn excuse. I know it is an excuse, but still, it felt like yesterday it made me so mad because it feels like I'm just basically a lowly peon that no one cares for. I mean, literally, and Pee Wee turned around, she said, "Look, you and Chloe have to embrace each other right now because you need each other, and you can't basically put up with this shit, you know." And Pee Wee thinks I'm being taken advantage by many parties, whether it be this party or that party, this party or taking advantage. I mean, to me, it's the way it is. And so I felt really bad. So anyways, you know how it is. So I'm happy to report everything's okay today. Um, Got to get some TV time in before the thing starts. So I will be online after my schooling, after dinner and after schooling. So I know there's one person to hit the like button, didn't tell me who they are, but you know what? I will be back a little later tonight. Maybe I'll do 3 or 4 spreadsheets, say hi, and go back to TV again. But I did get out today, so I should feel pretty damn lucky. Of course, should have grabbed lunch. I'm getting hungry, but what the heck. So anyways, I'll be back a little later because I have nothing to report. Otherwise, I'm happy to say life is good. I don't need to understand. I just got to put my faith in the Lord, and whatever happens, I guess. Whether it be them leaving for Texas because of political reasons or because of family reasons, none of my business. I realized that this morning reading the holy book and stuff, and I was like, oh. But yesterday I was just fucking madder than a fucking angry woman, because it just didn't make sense. To me, I felt like I was a fucking piece of shit, and it just angered me to no end. Didn't know what to think or do. So with that said, everyone, hope you have a great night. I might be back a little later, probably after dinner. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button. So it's fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. The bell notification for new content every day. Thanks for watching, and God bless you in everything you do. Admiral's logged out. USS Excelsior, NCC 77246. This transmission ends now.